Hello, mathematicians. Our can statement today is I can find the area of a triangle. We've learned about the area of parallelograms, which is base times height. Tonight, let's look at triangles. Just a reminder, a triangle is a polygon with three sides. So here are some examples of polygons. And when you're finding area, you're looking at the number of square units needed to cover a figure. So the space inside. How many square units are inside the figure? When you think about triangles, they're kind of difficult to try to figure out the area, and you don't always have this nice grid paper to help you just count the square units. So think of it this way. A triangle is half a parallelogram. If I bring another triangle in, I've got half. So if a parallelogram is base times height, it makes sense that a triangle would be half the base times height because you're cutting it in half, okay? And that brings us to our first formula. Finding the area of a triangle. Area is 1/2 the base times height. Again, your base is one side of the polygon, one side of the triangle. You could pick any side you want, it doesn't matter. But whatever side you pick for your base, the height has to be perpendicular to it. A line going and forming a 90-degree angle, perpendicular. That's the height. Let's do some practice problems. Finding the area of a triangle. Same thing. We're going to start by writing the formula. Area equals 1/2 base times height. Now we plug in the information. Area equals 1/2. Our base is 231. And our height is 111. Now we have three operations here, or two. 1/2 times 231 and times 111. Order of operations means when we have multiplication, we're just going to go left to right because that's our only operation. So first thing we can do is 1/2 times 231. Now, we could do that this way, 1/2 times 231 over 1, and we get 231 over 2, or we can just, which is dividing it by 2, we can divide by 2. So we can take 231 and divide by 2, and we get 115.5. So now we have area equals 115.5 times the height of 111. Remember, we're taking half because a triangle is half of a parallelogram, or half of a quadrilateral. All right, so then we take 115.5 and we times it by 111, and we get an area of, whew, that's a big area, 12,820.5 feet squared, or square feet. So there is our area. What about this one? They give us the area, but we have to figure out the other part. This is where the algebra comes in. So again, we start with our formula. Area equals, oh, we forgot the half here. 1/2 base times height. Okay, we know the area is 45 inches. So 45, or square inches, equals 1/2. We don't know base, so times b times the height, which is 15 inches. Okay, let's first simplify the problem. Let's make it as small as we can. So 45, we can take the 1/2 times the 15 because they're like terms. They're both just plain numbers. They're constants. They're by themselves. Half of 15 is 7.5, or 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So 45 equals 7.5 times b. Now we can make our train tracks because we've combined our like terms. Our goal is to get b, or our variable, by itself. And whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So if 7.5 times b is what's on this side, and we don't want the times 7.5, we have to do the opposite of multiplying by 7.5, and that's dividing by 7.5. Whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other. Okay, so 7.5 times b, and then we divide by 7.5 gives us canceled out of 1, so we have b. 45 divided by 7.5, and we can use our calculator for that. 7.5 equals 6. So our base equals 6 inches. We can write that in. Okay, then you want to always double check. So plug this back in for the base. So we have 6. So 45 should equal 1/2 times 6 times 15. Well, 45, 1/2 times 6, 6 divided by 2, that's half of 6, is 3 times 15. And 3 times 15 equals 45. So we know we did our work correctly. That's it for finding the area of a triangle. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and be sure to fill out the Google form.